Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you two different math games. One math game is using a deck of cards, and the other math game is going to be using dominoes. Okay, so I am back with another math game, and this is another game using a deck of cards, and I call it Flip Out the Addition Subtraction in my class. So what you need is first a deck of cards. Make sure that you take out the face cards. That is going to be your ace, king, queen, jack, and jokers. And if you want to kind of divvy this up between students, between your children at your home, I say give each child a suit. So give each child either clubs, diamonds, spades, or hearts. And that way that each child gets 9 cards. So what you do with this is you take your cards, you shuffle them up real good, and then you flip out either 2-digit addition or subtraction. You can do 3-digit, and you can also do 4-digit if you have some 4th graders at the house. So I'm going to flip out my first two numbers. I have a 7 and a 3. That's going to be 73, or I could say 37, up to you. I'm going to do 73. And then next, I'm going to flip out 2 more. Wow. I have a 3 and a 7 again, so I'm going to count that is, I'm going to say 37. So on your piece of paper, you're going to write 73 plus 37. And then you're going to solve. And that's the first math game. Okay, so the second game that I want to show you guys is using a domino. And yes, this domino is a large domino because I'm a bit extra. But you can just use the regular dominoes that you have at your house or in your classroom. All you need is a domino. So when we use the domino, we're going to be talking about equal groups, and we're going to be talking about multiplication. So what I like to do is on this domino, I have 6 on one side and 5 on the other side. So I can either say 6 groups of 5 or 5 groups of 6. Let's do that first. So I would write it just like this if I have a 1st or a 2nd grader in the house. And then they will go on to draw 5 groups of 6 or 6 groups of 5. So let me do that really quickly. Which they would draw it like this, and then they would skip count or repeated addition. So I can skip count and repeat addition are the same things. Sorry guys, I didn't mean the word or. So you would say 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 30. Or 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 30. And I can count it. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Got it? Okay, that's one way you can do it. And you don't just have to write the numbers in there. You can actually draw the dots. So if we look at 6 groups of 5, I could go back and I can draw 5 in each group, like that. And then if they're not good at skip counting, they can just count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that is 2 different ways that they can draw the 5 groups of 6 or 6 groups of 5. Now, if you have a 3rd grader, 4th grader, or 5th grader, we're not going to be doing this because you, as a 3rd, 4th, 5th grader, should know how to do this. So this is what I want to see if I have a 3rd grader or a 4th or 5th grader. And I'm going to kind of draw it on this side so I can kind of flip it. So 1st and 2nd grader, and then we're going to talk about a 3rd, 4th, 5th grader. Remember, we have either 6 groups of 5 or 5 groups of 6. And when we talk about multiplication, that's 6 times 5 or 5 times 6. So 5 times 6 or 6 times 5, because remember the commutative property makes them equal the same thing. So 5 times 6 equals 30. 6 times 5 also equals 30. So if you have a 3rd through 5th grader, they need to be writing either 5 times 6 or 6 times 5 and showing you that it equals 30. You could also get them to write both and get them to practice writing out the commutative property. So that is my 2 math games for you guys. Have fun.